I was writing a cookbook, this recipe would definitely be in it. Part 4. Blistered shishitos with a smoky, garlicky aioli, aka awesome sauce. I found this recipe a while back when I was searching online, and I'll link the original down below. A few years ago, I kept hearing about how amazing shishito peppers were, and I decided that I would try them out. I got the seeds from the seed catalog and I planted the plants, and they were prolific. And I loved these plants because they just kept making so many peppers. Where I live, you can find these peppers in some grocery stores, but not all of them. So I figured if I really like them, I should keep growing them. Not only do I like these because of the plant and they're so easy to grow, but I really like the texture. They're a thin-walled pepper, which means there's not a thick skin that you have to bite through. They're perfect size for snacking, and they're not spicy, so they're pretty versatile. You could serve them to a bunch of different people with different palates. I found this recipe when I was researching what to do with all these peppers, and ever since then, I've made it every year, multiple times when these are in season. Okay, so I'm done talking up this pepper. Let's get to the recipe. You start by making a aioli. And aioli is like a oil and garlic mayo based sauce. In this case, I'm using a regular mayonnaise, but you could use vegan mayonnaise and easily make this whole recipe vegan. In this video, I made a double batch of the sauce because I wanted to use it for something else later in the week. So I'm going to give you the amount that you need for a single batch. You need half a cup of mayo, 3 cloves of garlic grated, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, juice from half a lemon, and half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Put all those ingredients in a bowl and mix it up, and you have the first part of this recipe, smoky garlic aioli. Next up is the shishito peppers. You need 10 ounces of peppers. You're going to take your pan, put it on the broiler, and heat it up. Now, in this version, I did not use any olive oil, and you can do that. Or you can use a tablespoon of an oil with a high smoke point. I've done it in the past with olive oil. It's a mistake because it smokes. So you could use a neutral oil or something else with a high smoke point. I would not use olive oil if you're blistering them. In order to blister them, you heat the pan up to medium-high heat, wait for it to get hot, then you place the peppers on there and you let them sit. I was getting impatient. I kept flipping them back and forth. Just let them sit for a minute or two and you'll see they start to blister on one side, and then you flip them over and let them do that on the other side. After they've blistered, put them in a bowl and toss with a little bit of salt. Now, if you don't use oil, the salt's not going to really stick very well. In this case, I just sprinkled some on top, and the sauce is so flavorful that it was okay. But if I was serving it to other people, I would cook it with a little bit of oil so the salt sticks a little bit better. And that's it. It's so quick. It's easy. You could make it ahead of time. You just have to make the aioli first and then do the blistering just right before you serve it. It's a quick appetizer and it feels really special, and it's delicious too. Now for the 6 questions that I ask about everything that I cook. First one is, how does it taste? It's delicious. I love it. It's so nice to have the peppers that are such a good texture that you could dip into a flavorful sauce. So it's great. I love the taste of it. Next up is, can you freeze it? And I would say no. I've never froze the sauce. I would think that you couldn't. But maybe I'm wrong. And you can't freeze the shishitos. So that's a no on the freezing. Can you make it in bulk? Well, you could definitely make the sauce in bulk very easily. And if you wanted to make a lot of this for serving to people, you could do a lot of the blistered shishitos. You just can't overcrowd the pan. So you just need to do a few batches. But yeah, you could make this in bulk. Next up, is it easy? And yeah, I'd say it's really easy. You just mix all of the ingredients for the aioli in one bowl, and then you just pan fry the shishitos. So yeah, I think it's pretty easy. Next up, the question is it quick? I think it's pretty quick. You could have a really fun appetizer on the table in 15 minutes max. Lastly, what's the cost? Well, that is tricky for this because I grow the most expensive part, which is the peppers. So for me, the peppers are free, unless you want to include all the time and labor and seeds, which I'm choosing not to for this purpose. And so I would say the mixture altogether was about 75 cents. So for me, this cost 75 cents. This has become one of those fun summer appetizers that I look forward to each year. If you try it, I hope you enjoy it as well.